and I'll be shutting down westbound traffic.
Police body camera, a window into how Inglewood officers handled the collision.
So you yielded and then you proceeded?
An accident involving one of their own.
All right. Figure it out here. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
911 dispatcher Heather Cozano.
I want my granny and my mama.
And Kenya Johnson, who was on a skateboard.
I'm freaking out because I don't want to go through none of this.
While skating to work, an accident report says Kenya was wearing dark clothing. She wrote she had a light on, but an officer wrote she admitted it was not illuminated.
It wasn't until I got to the bottom of the hill that I seen that vehicle started to turn into me, ended up colliding with me.
Kenya flew over the hood of the black Audi at Kenyon and Elati.
But I did have severe contusions and abrasions all around my body.
They were coming down the hill, I think on a skateboard, pretty fast. When I got to the middle of the intersection, I saw them, they tried to turn, I slammed on my brakes.
Kenya was loaded into an ambulance.
So I ended up having to get MRI testing, and it finds out that my knee is loose.
Inglewood police did what police do.
Heather, you want to give me your statement real quick? Did you see this?
I hit him.
Oh, you hit him?
Yeah.
In her statement, the dispatcher noted dark clothing and reiterated she did not see the skateboarder.
Hi, Kenya. I'm Officer Allen, okay?
At the hospital, Inglewood police did more police work.
So this is just a medical release form, okay? It's part of the investigation.
And had her sign forms.
These are my initials.
Whatever you want to sign with, I don't care. You can put an X for all I care. Sounds good. Thank you.
Eventually, a Cherry Hills officer arrived and ended up taking over the case. Earlier, Inglewood police called them to avoid a conflict of interest.
They left the room and came back out with a ticket.
They gave you a ticket right there in the hospital?
They came back out and gave me a citation.
This situation, when I first heard about it, didn't make any sense to me.
The Denver NAACP heard about Kenya's citation issued by Cherry Hills police. Pedestrian failed to yield right-of-way, a.k.a. jaywalking.
It's Inglewood, which is a predominantly white, community, and there's a young black girl, and I look at it as there's not anyone that's going to come to her aid and support her.
It is insult to injury. It's the idea that she's sitting there in a hospital bed hurt by this person, and all of a sudden the police come in and say, well, no, you're at fault.
Kenya's attorney believes she was cited so the 911 operator could avoid liability.
This is a $15 ticket.
Yeah.
But there's much more behind this
Oh,
ticket.
there's thousands of dollars behind this ticket, considering the ambulance ride, the hospital visit, MRIs, x-rays, stuff like that.
Cherry Hills and Inglewood police are not talking, citing the pending case. We've learned this is the only pedestrian citation of its kind issued by Cherry Hills police over the last 3 years. Inglewood police issued one over the same time period. Is Kenya's ticket justice? A judge will decide at trial.
You didn't purposely hit the
Yeah,
car.
it's not like my intention was like, yeah, let me go in front of a car today. Like, I don't, that never made sense to me. I can laugh about it now because it's ridiculous.
A $15 ticket. Kenya says there's so much more at cost.
Y'all protect and serve like y'all said y'all have an oath. That's the biggest important thing to me. And this is not showing that.
Jeremy Hohola, 9 News.
Kenya's trial for that $15 ticket is set for December 1st, and while she doesn't have broken bones, Kenya says she is still not well enough to go back to work.